To make circular cuts, we remove the straight fence piece from the trammel bar. Let's take the screw out, and you can put the screw in this side, in this boss. This is just a holder for the fence screw. Lift the fence off with a guide pin, and it's ready to use as a circular cutter. For making circular cuts, we use the 1/8 inch guide pin as a pivot point. Now, because the trammel bar is infinitely adjustable, we can make ultra precise adjustments to the circle being cut. An easy way to set the dimension from the pivot pin to the bit very precisely is to use a dial calipers. We set that to the dimension wanted, put it between the pin and the bit, and just snug the fence down. We can be so precise when setting the router buddy for circular cuts because the bit always pivots around the pivot pin. It looks like it's offset just looking at it, but it's this dimension between the pin and the bit that's critical, and we can measure that extremely precisely. To make a circular cut with the router buddy, we start with an 1/8 inch diameter pilot hole that accepts the guide pin. Now, in this case, I've drawn a circle. It just shows the diameter of the hole that we want to cut. We're also going to show you that we can cut a rabbet around the edge of this with the same tool. First, we'll cut the rabbet. I've set the bit to guide pin distance so that the bit will make a pass around the outside of the hole that we want to eventually cut. To make the rabbet cut, we set the guide pin in the pilot hole, plunge the router to the depth we want for the rabbet, and turn it around the circle. And there we have the initial cut, and that'll be our rabbet. Now I've reset the trammel bar so the pivot pin to bit distance gives us a cut that goes just inside the rabbet. That'll give us the through hole that we wanted in the first place. And once again, we put the guide pin in the pilot hole. And I'll start the router, plunge it through the material, and make the cut. There we have a perfect circular cut with a rabbet already machined into it, all using the same tool.